Hey everybody, welcome back to another Jackson Jet Setting Resort review. Today we are checking into the Kai Alai on Waikiki Beach. This is a Hilton LXR property, so the top tier brand that Hilton operates. Points rates can go as high as 110,000 points a night and over $600 a night for a room here. I used a free night certificate from my Hilton Aspire card from American Express, so this room was completely free, no resort fee, nothing like that. There's a ground floor lobby where the valet will welcome you, take your bags up to the higher check-in lobby. This is also where you can pick up any beach gear that's provided by the hotel for free. The hotel's not located directly on the beach. It's a short walk to Waikiki Beach. I do love the views from this hotel though, because it's right next to Fort DeRussy, so there's no building happening on that. It's just an open field, basically a park. And that's a view that's going to welcome you here in the check-in lobby. Complimentary coffee in the morning down here. This is not a gigantic hotel by any means. And walking in, I did think that it needed a refresh, and luckily they are doing a full $100 million renovation of the property here in 2025. Hilton recently took over this property. It used to be the Trump International Hotel, so they're doing a rebrand, and they're just going to put a lot of money into the property, and I think that it does need it to just freshen it up just a little bit. Overall, during my stay, the service was absolutely impeccable. Top tier service all around. Here on the pool deck, it's not a gigantic pool, it's very lush. I love the palm trees in the pool. It feels very private. You can find some areas to kind of relax and decompress. It's not a gigantic hotel by any means, but I think during some of those busier days you may find this pool to be a little busy. Do like the hot tub there in the middle, kind of hidden. There are some ocean views from the pool. It is nice that it's elevated above the street, but you are going to get a little bit of street noise, and you do have some other buildings that kind of take away from the luxuriousness of the property. There's poolside dining in the afternoons, and Inyo Cafe will serve you breakfast in the morning. I had a credit from my Aspire card that gives me diamond status, so I had $50 between my wife and I to spend on property. You don't have to spend that at breakfast, so we ended up using it at the cocktail bar that evening. That bar is the Waiolu restaurant, and so it's got full dinner service. It's got a kind of farm-to-table concept. It's located right off of the main lobby here, and it was really fantastic. I gotta say, they were kind of known for their Mai Tai. I didn't know that walking in. They served us some really delicious bar snacks, complimentary with our order. But this Mai Tai was pretty special. It came with a pineapple rum sorbet on top. It's really just an incredible cocktail. Definitely come in and try this if you're in the area, even if you're not staying at the hotel. Did try the old fashioned as well. It's really fantastic. Hallways are not very long at all, so it's never going to be a very long walk to your room. I do like that about this property. You can take a direct elevator from the ground floor once you do get your room key at check-in, so that's kind of nice. You don't have to take two separate elevators like some hotels make you do. And the first thing you'll notice as you walk in is that you actually have a kitchenette in these rooms, which is really awesome. So you have tons of different dishware if you do want to do some cooking. I do think that that's pretty helpful in a beach environment. I just don't know if the clientele that are checking into a hotel that's nearly $700 a night or more some nights are going to be cooking their own food while on vacation here. So maybe during the renovation they may address this. But I do like having a nice fridge here to store some leftovers. They do serve a lot of big portion meals here in Hawaii, so I always tend to have some leftovers, and so it's nice to be able to have a place to put those. But you do have plenty of pots and pans to be able to cook whatever you'd like here. And across the way you'll find a full-length mirror as well as the closet for the room. The closet's going to feature your safe, it's going to have your ironing board, your iron, a little bit of robe action going on, your laundry bags, a couple of bags to use complimentary from the hotel. And for safety, that flashlight in case there's a tsunami or an earthquake or something here in Hawaii. It can happen. I did receive a pretty large bathroom here, and that made me suspect that I might have had an ADA room. Sometimes I can't tell, but you can walk directly into the shower. The thing I did not like was that there's no door to the shower, so it's kind of hard to keep the area warm without steaming up the whole bathroom. But lots and lots of amenities here in the bathroom for your use. Again, this is LXR. This is a premium property, the top tier luxury, even higher than Waldorf Astoria. So they do provide a lot of items here in the room that maybe you forgot at home, or just sort of that little extra luxury touch, which I do love. Now walking into the main bedroom, you can see that you have a lot of space. You have both a king-size bed as well as a sitting area. So these are basically junior suites, or like a little bit larger than a typical junior suite because of the kitchenette. Nice large television as well, so that's definitely been updated. and then a little writing desk, so you can get some work done here. I imagine there are some high-end business travelers that do travel here that are loyal to Hilton. And then I did love the balcony here, great ocean views. I was pretty far away from the ocean, the furthest away, actually, and I was not complaining at all about this view. I like the city view with the mountains in the background as well. I do love this about Oahu. It really just seems like you can have a great view either direction. And I do love the cityscape here. It's just very unique with all those mountains in the background and then being right here on the ocean. If you're looking to travel like me, I've partnered with FinanceBuzz, who've chosen the best credit cards from their trusted partners to ensure you're not leaving valuable rewards on the table or paying more for travel than you have to. Visit jacksonjetsetting.com/cards or click the link below to learn more. Here's a look at the amenities available here on property. We did receive a welcome amenity because it was my wife's birthday, so I did appreciate that they gave us a nice little brownie here. So very nice of the hotel to do that. Always reach out and tell them that you're celebrating something. They also gave us some peanut brittle, so I think that was kind of a welcome amenity that they give everyone. And here's a look at the very expensive room service menu in case you're interested. Downstairs, they do have the spa level, and that's where the rest of the public facilities are going to be at this rather small resort. First stop is going to be the fitness center, which was not gigantic. Didn't have like amazing views of the beach or anything like that, but it's not a gigantic hotel either, so I do think it does get the job done, believe it or not. All the equipment seemed a few years old, but in obviously great shape, so I do think that they'll probably address that during the renovations coming up, but you do have your chilled water bottles, chilled washcloths, and things like that there, which makes it a premium hotel. They have a small library that you can hang out at. One of the times I walked in here, there was actually people just camped out waiting for their evening flight. And then there is a meeting room that you can rent from the hotel as well for any board meetings. I don't normally cover the spas in these videos, and it was closed when I was doing this video, but that is available here on property as well. Now, there's plenty to do in the area, and if you're looking just to go explore a little bit, I recommend stopping by the Halikoa, which is going to be through Fort DeRussy. It's going to be the next hotel that you come across. It's a federally operated hotel for service members. We've stayed here several times in the past, and it's got really lush gardens, and it's going to be right next to that Hilton Hawaiian Village. It's a big touristy spot, and it's going to be a great spot for the fireworks on the weekends. It's also going to have your closest luau to the Kai Laʻi, which is not going to have a luau. It's not a big enough hotel. There's going to be a number of different luau's available throughout Waikiki that you can choose from. This one's pretty reasonably priced. They're all a little bit different, so it's fun to check out different ones if you've been back to Hawaii several times. But I do love this spot on the beach for the fireworks in the evenings. You have the Rainbow Tower from the Hilton Hawaiian Village right there. If you're looking for resort tours of either of these places, both the Halikoa and the Hilton Hawaiian Village, I have several videos up on the channel from our several visits. You can watch the cruise ships sail by if you're lucky enough. I do love my cruise content, of course, if you are a subscriber to the channel. But here's a little shot of the fireworks in this video. Thanks a lot for watching.